Hey everybody, it's Leah Ruppel from Straight Up Coaching, and this is an episode of Mind Movies. Today I want to talk about raising your standards, and perhaps you need a little bit of a perspective shift. If you're not getting the results in the life that you want for yourselves, maybe it's something to do with the way you look, something about your body that you're not happy with. Maybe it's the energy level that you have and you want a little bit more. Maybe it's in your relationship. You're not happy where you are in a particular relationship with somebody. And perhaps your business or career or something work-wise that you're not happy with. Whatever that might be for yourself, I just want you to pick one thing, just so we can have focus and not create overwhelm for you. Pick one thing that you would like to raise your standards on. Decide what it is that you want instead. And what's really important is we have to get out of this negative loop of constantly thinking about what we want, but it's so short-lived that we fall back into patterns of why it can't happen or why it won't work or it didn't happen before. This is really, really common with dieting. Why do you think it's a billion-dollar industry? And why are there so many people that lose weight and feel really great, but then self-sabotage and go back to where they were before? It's because they have self-limiting beliefs. And what they tend to do is they continually go back to a place of, oh, I remember when, or this won't work because, or this has always been the case. I always gain the weight back. Well, if that's the mentality you have, then it's never going to work. So what you need to do is raise your standards so that you can envision that end result. What is it that you want? What do you want to feel like? What is it that you want to have? What does that body look like? Maybe you had it once before. How did it feel? You have to be there all the time. You have to consistently, in the back of your mind, envision what it's like, because everything that you do will follow that path. If you constantly allow yourself to fall back into old patterns and habits, then you'll go back to those behaviors that sustain that level of thinking. So if you want to change anything in your life, you got to do the work. You have to first find out, one, focus on what it is that you want. Be very, very, very clear about why that's important to you. And then you need to constantly have that vision in your brain. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Revisit it, write it down. Do things that work towards that. That's raising your standard. That is telling yourself that you are no longer going to be in the place that you're at because it doesn't suit you. It doesn't serve you, and it doesn't feel good. So today, raise your standards. Pick one thing, and if you're brave enough, I want you to put it in the comments. What are you going to raise your standards on? Ready, set, go. Have a great day. We'll see you soon. It's Leah Ruppel, Straight Up Coaching, and this is Mind Movies.